We get asked this a lot. How are city governments responding to the call of being more inclusive? Well, one way would be by adding diverse voices to those leadership roles.
And one of those leaders is Donnisha Sanford, recently appointed as a commissioner in the city of Hawthorne. And she's joining us now to talk about the importance of representation. Commissioner Sanford, thank you so much for being with us. And you were recently appointed to serve on Hawthorne's Parks and Recreation Commission. Can you talk about why those public spaces are so important and what kind of impact the pandemic has had on the community?
Well, thank you for having me, Brandy and Leslie. Those spaces are important because they're the cornerstone of our communities. As a person who grew up in Parks and Recs from summer school to summer camps to, working out because I couldn't afford to pay for gym membership, I grew up with some of my friends there as far as learning social skills and things of that nature. So Parks and Recs can really serve the community as far as youth, senior citizens, families, veterans. So it's very important. It's a space where all community members can be served.
It's really widespread. And, we hear from people who are always thinking about maybe getting involved in their local government, but they don't for different reasons. What was it that led you to want to have a voice in your city's leadership?
Well, I've always been a part of any community that I've lived in. I grew up in Inglewood, but now I'm a resident. I've been a resident in Hawthorne for 12 years, so I thought I should be able to, have a voice in that. It first started with AABLI, African American Board Leadership Institute. They had a program where you have a board leadership certification. So I signed up and I learned so much about funding and leadership as far as boards and commissions. And that kind of gave me the confidence. And from there, I realized how easy it is to be a part of my city's government. And I just applied, and Mayor Vargas believed in me. I interviewed with him, and he understood my passion for serving, and it kind of just went from there. I've only been in the commission for 2 months now, but it's been amazing. And that's what our government is about. That's what our democracy is about. So I'm very happy about it.
Oh, very true, very impressive. Commissioner, you're also a special education teacher with Centinela Valley High School District. What are your thoughts now that students are going back to school?
My thoughts are very hopeful. My district has done a very good job in also preparing for a pandemic. Before this even happened, we had hybrid classes where students were coming in every day in block scheduling, but we also had an online resource called Canvas where they can complete assignments and things of that nature. So I'm very hopeful. Our district are taking steps. We're bringing the teachers back as option to teach from the classroom, and our classes are being cleaned and we can do air vents. So I'm very hopeful, and I'm excited to see my students.
Oh, I bet you they're excited to see you too. Commissioner Sanford, thank you so much for your time. It is important that everyone get an opportunity to represent what the city they grew up in, and the city that, is surrounding them no matter what your age is. We really appreciate your time today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Take care.
Have a good day.